John McIsaac will drop the puck. Saw the vantage point from his helmet, working with Pierre Lambert, and we're underway in the Stadium Series game from Tampa. Here are the starting lineups at the bottom of your screen, and a goal 11 seconds in for the Tampa-Bэй Lightning.
Seconds in, it's a simple play up the boards, and when the puck pops to the middle of the ice, it's Brandon Hagel that picks it up. Kucherov made a slick little move to enter the zone, and Hagel, who was acquired a couple of years ago for 2 first-round picks from Chicago.
Walker down by Swayman, and swept ahead for a chance for Sean Corrali. Playing his 4th outdoor game, he had a thrill, scored an outdoor game winner at Notre Dame Stadium. Centering pass and a goal! The Bruins have tied
it. One of those additions to the Bruins in the offseason. Signed a free agent deal out of Toronto. The Bolts have a chance to clear it. Nick Paul doesn't get it out, and Steves ends up right in the slot. Look at him reload. He comes in there, number 21. He's right in the middle of the box, and he's going to take this pass from Mikey Asimov, and the one-timer goes right underneath the pads.
The way they play the game is just something I admire, and try to take that on the field every start.
All right, from Boston to Mississippi, Mr. Will Warren. What did everybody back home in Mississippi say?
60 shots at 90 miles an hour or more, far and away the most in the NHL. And a goal that sneaks through Vasilevsky. Flip from the near boards, and a softie given up. Morgan Geekie the goal. His remarkable season continues, his 31st of the year.
Geekie's right in front of the net. The McAvoy shot is deflected, and you see it drop about 1.5 feet right through the legs of Vasilevsky. This will be a great look at it. You see him trying to squeeze the pads together. The puck is deflected by Geekie.
The biggest thing here is to get back into our game and go from there.
You had all distracted, last question, with John Cooper's outfit?
Yeah, no, it was good.
All the best at the Olympics, too.
Appreciate it.
Bruins 0 for 2 on the power play, 0 for the last 7. Pasternak went down in the corner, poked along by Crozier, but not out. Bouncing puck back to Pasternak. Moved quickly across to McAvoy, toward the net, and tipped in. Another tip out of midair by the Boston Bruins. Victor Arvidsson, a power play goal, and a 3-1 Boston lead.
Come up giving up almost no goals in the last 7 games. And they've given up 3 in the first period. 2 of them are identical. A Charlie McAvoy shot off the right wing boards, a deflection in front of the net. First Morgan Geekie, and then Victor Arvidsson. Here's a hockey term for you. Marco Sturm, the head coach, says in affection, Arvidsson's a little weasel.
And as Ray said, 14th total. He had the first goal of the game in their win against Philadelphia in Boston on Thursday night. Now here's another chance. Patra stopped as he went right in on Vasilevsky. Jonathan Aspero's out on defense for Boston. He played it around. Kastelik tried to break free, couldn't get away from Hedman. Now a centering pass to Patra, and he scores. Matthew Patra just called up from Providence on Thursday night. His second NHL game of this season, and he has a goal.
Smile off his face here. Patra just recalled, as you mentioned, with the injuries to Zacha and then Lindholm. This is a beautiful backhand by Patra. He flicks this up over the left glove of Andrei Vasilevsky. The Bruins a 4 spot in 22.5 minutes, and for Patra,
4 different goal scorers for Boston tonight. They had 6 different goal scorers in their 6-3 win against Philadelphia in Boston on Thursday. And David Pasternak hasn't scored any of them. Trying to join the score sheet, instead he passed to Geekie, who scores again. Morgan Geekie And it's 5-0, a 5-1 rather, Boston.
And as they get caught up the ice, it becomes a 2-on-1 essentially. Look where the Tampa players are. They're all pressed in deep into the zone. Husnudinov kicks this puck out to Geekie. David Pasternak's passing ability is exceptional. He freezes the entire Tampa team. They fall down to block.
Now Kucherov, he has 25 power play points this year, most on their team. Radish lost it along the walls. Zadorov couldn't get it out. Gensel down low, and it's deflected wide by Hagel. Gensel back to the line. Kucherov. Gensel a shot. Puck free at the top of the crease, and they score!
Good retrieval of the puck. Watch the traffic right at the crease here. You're going to see Hagel get into the goal crease. He tries to deflect it. Really nice play.
Tampa-Bay's had the last 10 shot attempts. Swayman stopping everything. But sooner or later it's bound to happen, and it does! Radish rips one home. The power play goal that seemed inevitable. Back within 2.
Boom, 96 miles an hour. Kucherov lays this off to Swayman as McAvoy tries to block it. He doesn't get it. Swayman is in position, but it goes between his arm and body. Darren Radish's dream season continues.
His 9th power play goal leads their team and leads all NHL defensemen. The power play continues. The assault on Swayman continues. Kucherov again. This bunch has been out there the entire time. They score again. Gensel put it out in front. It got tipped in. Nick Paul.
Nick Paul's on the ice because Anthony Cirelli's hurt and Oliver Bjorkstrand's in the penalty box. Paul is in position. His stick is stronger on the Gensel pass than Andrew Peak's to clear it away. The Bruins' Achilles heel this year has been the number of penalties they take.
.8:15 to go. Tampa-Bay scores to tie it at 5 from the top of the circle. Kucherov adds a goal to his big point night.
Nikita Kucherov earlier, you mentioned that you kind of feel that he's still a little bit underappreciated or not noticed as for the great player that he is. I don't think most of us think of Kucherov as a shooter. Look at this bullet into the top of the net. A goal and 3 assists for Kucherov.
Good stick by Hampus Lindholm, trying to kill with Corrali and McAvoy. Kucherov, cross ice, and a huge stop by Swayman. Then a blast by Radish.
Fraser Minton, who's had a great month of January, Rookie of the Month.
What a night for him. The 21-year-old, his first try ever in a shootout in a National Hockey League game. On this stage, stopped by Vasilevsky.
Vasilevsky for the Lightning, and Minton wants to go 5-hole. And look at those pads. Just Jake Gensel's got a chance to be the first guy to score.
32% in his career. 0 for 4 this year. He scores! Jake Gensel!
On teammates with the U.S. Olympic team, Gensel rips this shot right over the elbow of Jeremy Swayman. It's not out over the glove, it's over the elbow. It's a perfect shot.
Here's Pastrnak. 0 for 1 in shootouts this year. Pastrnak hit the post! Tampa-Bay has come from 4 goals down to win for the first time in franchise history.